You just graduated and you have a contract offered to you at an 80-20 split. It's half an hour from your house. It's with some other colleagues that you already know. Seems like a perfect fit. What a great opportunity. Is it though? Let's look. You want to check at if you have reception and when they're available and what you can expect from them. Some clinics offer reception, however, the receptionist is simply someone who is answering the phone. These people aren't there to manage your schedule, follow up on payments, check ahead and block off maybe stats or other holidays. They're really just there as someone to answer the phone and book your patients for you. The other thing to have a look at is the clinic space itself. What does your clinic room offer? Does it have an electric table? Is there a heating option for hydrotherapy? How about a pregnancy pillow so that you can offer pregnancy massage in a prone position? Or maybe other practitioners working in the same clinic that you could refer to and learn from as well. All of these things are options that you want to think about when you start looking at that really nice percentage of 80-20. Next, let's chat quickly about a flat room rental and what that might look like for you. So flat room rentals are, I would say, not as popular as a percentage split. However, there is lots of benefits to a flat room rental. With a flat room rental, you have the ability to have a little bit more freedom with your schedule. A lot of times clinic owners aren't going to be paying attention too much about how many days off you book or how often you are fulfilling your schedule with clients, because at the end of the day, the clinic owner is going to be receiving the same amount of money from you in that flat room rental. So the motivation for the clinic owner to become involved in your practice is going to be a lot less than if you were to do a percentage split. By doing the percentage split, the clinic owner is taking on some liability themselves to produce clients for you so that your schedule is busy and you're going to be making the maximum out of that percentage split. So with the flat room rate, you might be looking at something around $100 a day, $125 a day, maybe even upwards to $140 a day, depending again on your location and the amenities at your clinic. But most of the time, flat room rental is very much geared towards people who are going to be working a ton. So they have committed to working, say, 6 hours in a shift. They're going to see 6 clients, and they don't plan on taking any types of vacation or any extended periods of time off. They're most likely going to be benefiting by working that amount and paying less through a room rental. There's more stability for a clinic owner when you're doing a room rental. The clinic owner doesn't have to worry about the ebb and flow of clients booking. They can simply just count on the rental price for the room as their income. Whereas the RMT will then have to spend more time to make sure that they have a full schedule and that they always have clients coming in. So therefore, it's usually geared towards people in practice who are a little bit more senior, they've already developed a clientele, or perhaps they are in a very busy area and they know that walk-ins are just going to be coming their way. So therefore, a flat room rental might help to save you a little bit of money and help make you a bit more at the end of your month. So lastly, there is kind of more of a hybrid type model. I haven't seen this very often. However, I did have a great conversation recently with another clinic owner talking about a sliding scale. So I'm still becoming a little bit familiar with this myself, but I can see how this would work really well for both parties. In the instance of doing a sliding scale, and from the information that I have received so far, if I was an RMT looking at signing a contract that had a sliding scale, I would want to make sure that that clinic owner understands the ups and downs to the schedule, whether that means that they're an RMT themselves or maybe they've just been in the business for a long period of time, and understand that things can kind of slow down at certain periods of the year and pick back up. That's kind of the beauty about a sliding scale, is the more you work, the more money you will get. The less you work, the less money you're going to get. So we're looking at a percentage that's going to be sliding based on the income that you bring in per month. So this takes a little bit more time mathematically to be making those spreadsheets, doing those calculations, and really spending time to work out the numbers. If you have time for this, or like the clinic owner I spoke to, she had these Excel sheets that were already pre-done and all she had to do was type in the numbers. So if you're savvy like that and you think that that's something that might work for you, consider doing a sliding scale. The last thing that I want to tell you about is marketing. Marketing is one of those things that you can spend a lot of money on and not get the results you're looking for. However, if done the right way, marketing is really there to work for you. So if a clinic is offering to do marketing on your behalf, they are going to keep your schedule full. They are going to take on the responsibility of bringing in those brand new patients for you to work with. Then you might want to consider that 20% might not be enough to cover the amount of marketing that they're going to be doing for you. Now, if you're thinking, I can market myself, I'm pretty savvy on the internet, I can come up with an Instagram profile and take care of that myself, then it might be worth it for you to take on that position at 20% and take on some of that load yourself. So make sure you're considering what works for you, what the value of that percentage is in your perspective, as well as all the different aspects that come with a contract, not just the final price tag. So there's lots of options out there for you. Just make sure that you are checking that the contract you sign is everything that you're looking for. My suggestion, make a list about your ideal wish list in a clinic. What would you like if you could make up your own schedule, hours, rates, room decor, availability, location? If you could make that all up, what would it look like? Write it down. Then go through that list and highlight certain things that you're willing to negotiate and the ones you're not. Something like in-house laundry, that might be a non-negotiator for you. Myself, I worked at a clinic once that did not do laundry on site, and it was not fun having to take that laundry home and do every day. So that might be something that's a non-negotiator for you. This way, it will help to really weed out those contracts that really just aren't going to fit for you. Consider doing this list, take the time, and make sure when you go and interview these clinics that you're interviewing with the clinic owner just like they're interviewing with you. A great way to look at it is more of a meet and greet rather than an interview itself. Make sure you take a tour, see if there's time to even talk to some of the practitioners, and always make sure to check online for any types of Google reviews or what their patients are saying about the clinic. It's important to find the right fit, and if the first time doesn't work, try again. There's lots of clinics out there, and ensuring that you find the right fit for your style, your approach, and a clinic that's going to attract the clientele that you want to work with. Take the time and really figure out which clinic works for you. Ask the questions, try things out, and don't forget to feel like you can still explore.